Hello friends, this is Alan, Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the classic Al Pacino, Brian de Palma directed Scarface. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put up videos every single day. You can also find me over Twitter and Instagram at Movie Guy 365, as well as over the Disney Magic Hour podcast. I will leave a link for that in the description. Alright, Scarface is here in 4K. As you can see, a very nice slipcover, which we'll dive into in just a few moments. But my thoughts on the movie is, this is a classic. This is one of Al Pacino's best films, next to Godfather. Heat, I feel, is another good one of his, my personal favorite. But yeah, this movie is iconic in so many ways, in so many walks of life and cultures, just here in America alone, that they embrace this movie for various different reasons. I embrace it as more of a film goer and as a film lover. I like to just see good cinema on screen, and I feel that Brian de Palma made an excellent film, had a good cast of actors, and it's just iconic all around. It's just a really amazing film. I couldn't wait to get my hands on the 4K. I never really was impressed with the Blu Ray quality as far as picture goes, so hopefully we get a bump up here in 4K. Spoiler alert, we do. But yeah, it's an awesome film altogether. So let's not waste any more time. Let's do a quick unboxing, and then we'll come back and talk about the picture quality and the audio. Okay, as I mentioned in the shopping video yesterday, I really dig the look of this cover. It's very nice, it's very elegant, and it has as much of a 80s kind of vibe to it. It's really, I think, a perfect cover, honestly. I think it's a really great looking cover overall. And interior wise, we got the gold trim there, and then pretty much the same as the interior, same artwork. And then just nothing, it's very basic inside, just no artwork or anything, but still got a nice disc here. So yeah, Scarface in 4K, finally here. All right, let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. Picture quality wise, we're given a very nice HDR 4K image by Universal. They did a wonderful job restoring this. I never enjoyed the Blu Ray quality. I thought the Blu Ray quality looked too rough. It looked looked like overgrain was applied to the transfer. I never enjoyed it. I always felt it just wasn't cleaned up properly for the Blu Ray format. That's, and I've seen films of that age and era where the Blu Ray looked immaculate. It looked great. But for some reason, Scarface just never looked good on Blu Ray. The 4K, however, is a completely different story. We are given a fair amount of HDR pop as far as color goes. Those are relegated to things like gunfire, lighting effect, those kind of color tone changes wherever they may occur, like the nightclubs, that sort of thing. It's very 80s, and it looks great, but it's just overall it's a beautiful looking image as far as that goes. Black levels are really good and they're nice and deep. I didn't really have any issues. I think there was one scene I detected a little bit of slight edge of grayness. And I think that's more of the mastering than anything else. I'm not gonna knock the restoration for that one. It's just one scene. It's the only time I really picked it out. And as far as detail goes, great. I mean, we've got everything from the aesthetics to the costuming, skin textures. Everything looks finely tuned. It looks so beautiful to look at. Hey, you ever wanted to know what individual grains on a mound of cocaine look like? We get that here in the HDR 4K. It looks great. Honestly, just the overall HDR really treats this movie well. It looks completely different, than I remember seeing. And of course, film grain is appropriate here. While if it was overburdened and just looked dark and dusty in a sense, as far as the Blu Ray goes, here it looks filmic. And that's the way it should be. That's how it's supposed to look. And just the overall cleanness of the image looked great. I'm very impressed with what Universal was able to do here. Audio-wise, we're given an equally impressive Dts X Soundtrack. It's a very good overall audio mix. Now, I felt the Blu Ray also had a nice, decent audio mix. I never had any real complaints there. Maybe just a little bit kind of hollow at points. But for the most part, I think it's here. It sounds great. It's fantastic. There's a lot going on. LFE kicks in when it needs to. Dialogue is easy to understand. I didn't detect any kind of softness or muffling from the audio channels up front. Rear speakers are given a complete, nice treat there. There's a lot going on. Ambience-wise, action, those things are constantly in use at most times. And when they're not, it's appropriately quiet. It doesn't need to be fully active at all given times. Now, as far as overall goes, should you upgrade to the Scarface 4K? This is a no-brainer. You absolutely need to do so. It is just fantastically restored. This has never looked better. It's never sounded better. Overall, amazing purchase. It's definitely going to be something that's going to be more in the rotation of my library. As I said, I was never impressed with the Blu-ray. This one, I will demo in front of friends and say, look, you want to know what 4K can do, this is what it can do. So let me know in the comments below if you managed to pick up Scarface in 4K and what your thoughts were. I'm very impressed with it. So let me know, and in the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.